Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy with Beckley's Camping Center. And today, I'm going to show you how to operate your AM/FM CD stereo DVD player, Bluetooth, as well as your TV in your Grand Design campers. So stay tuned. If you have any questions on what I'm going over here, or if there's something else maybe you'd like me to demonstrate how to utilize, just comment down below. I'll have my contact information as well below if you want to reach out to me personally, and be more than happy to try and answer your questions. Appreciate you watching, but let's get on to how this stuff works. So the first thing you're going to need to do is find out where your stereo is. Now this is going to be, and this one is the Jensen AM/FM CD stereo with a DVD player, and it's Bluetooth. So basically what you're going to have is you're going to have a remote control for your stereo as well as for your TV. Now what you're going to want to do for your TV, or I'm sorry, for your stereo, for programming stations and so forth, first of all, turn it on. Takes a moment for it to warm up. Once it comes on, now you do have A and B speakers. As you can hear, it has come on now. So what you have is, keep in mind that the volume, because you do have inside and outside stereo speakers, on this particular model, it will be the same volume inside as outside. So A speakers in this particular one is inside, B is outside. Now, before you go and program your stations, make sure that you turn on your antenna. Now, some people might refer this as your antenna booster, and back in the day they were antenna boosters. Nowadays what it's doing is just turning on the antenna, and this is going to be for both your TV as well as your stereo. So back behind here where you see the cable connecting, you're going to see a little red button, or it might be a black button. When you push it in, it's either going to have a red or it could have a green light. Make sure that that is on, and now that way there, when you go ahead and search for channels, and by the way, to search for channels, it's right here in the dial. You also can use your remote control if you wanted to. You just push down, hold on to it for a moment. Well, you got to hold on to it for a moment here. It's going to search for channels. Once it finds a channel, what you're going to do is you want to push on whatever button number for you want to go ahead and program that channel for, and that'll program the channel. So you can do that, program it for AM and FM if you like. Now you're going to have, you also have on here, when you press the FM, it goes FM1, FM2, FM3, and then you're going to have 6 channels that you can program for each one of those. So that is how you program the stereo. Now let's talk about Bluetooth. Now for Bluetooth, you're going to need your phone. Okay, so you get your phone. What you're going to want to do is open your settings, find your Bluetooth, and open up your settings for Bluetooth. Then along the dial up here, you've got your AM/FM that has your disc, and then Bluetooth. You push Bluetooth and you can see that it says Bluetooth mode. From here what you're going to do is push and hold that. It'll say pair. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to watch on your phone for something to come up, and this one here, it says JWM40. Now you're going to push on that. And by the way, if you're programming Bluetooth to any of your phones, in the event that it comes up, it's asking you for a pin, the pin is simply 4 zeros, and you hit pair. Now you have 120 seconds to pair it and for it to work. So now we are connected. Now when you're going to go ahead and play music using your Bluetooth, what you're going to want to do is turn the volume up on your stereo. I tell you, turn it up all the way. Just be careful, because if you ever shut your Bluetooth off, make sure you turn it down before you do so. Then you're just going to find your music on your phone. Find something. As you can see, it's already come on. Now you control the volume with your phone. It's that simple. So that's how you use the Bluetooth. Okay, so let's show you how to program your TV. Now there's a couple different ways that you can utilize your TV. You can utilize it for regular local channels. I'm going to show you how to actually set that up. You go ahead and use it for cable TV. satellite TV, or even using the stereo here. This has a DVD player built in. It's not Blu-ray, but it is a DVD player. You have the aux plug, you also have a USB. So several different ways that you could watch programming. You could also, if you wanted to, you could put a stick on the back. So there's many different ways that you can utilize this TV, but I'm going to show you just some of the basic stuff. So first thing you need to do is to locate where your remote is, and then of course turn on your TV. Once the TV is on, you're going to need to go ahead and make sure that we have it. If we're going to be watching local channels, we need to make sure that it's on TV. Right now, as you can see, it's on AV. So you push the input button, and then using your arrows, you're going to come over to TV and then click OK. Now it's on TV. Now it's a matter of programming, and this thing is programmed right now for this, but I'm going to reprogram. I'm going to show you how to do this. Next thing what you're going to do is go to Menu. Hit your Menu button. At this point, you're going to need to be coming over to Channel. So you just hit your arrows until you get over to Channel. You turn it on. And what you're going to want to do is you have to program it. If you're going to want to use cable, you're going to need to program for cable. What you do is you hit the antenna. It would go cable satellite, and then you'd come down and do a scan. Or, as of right now, we're going to do local channels. You come down to scan, and it's going to be scanning for local channels. Now remember to make sure that you have the antenna switched on. Remember I talked earlier about it used to be called a power antenna booster. It used to boost the power of the antennas, but now with the digital antennas, it's actually turning the antennas on. So that button is back where your cable is connected to the wall. Now while that's hooking, going ahead and searching, these TVs, typically most of your TVs are going to be able to be pulled out, and you're going to be able to move them around and so forth, which is nice. On this particular one is held back in position using a magnet. Others have other different ways of putting them in there. Make sure that you secure your TV for travel. Now once it searches the channels, it'll come on, the TV will come on, and then you can just hit exit or OK, and you're going to be able to go ahead and go through the different channels. Now there are times when you look at this TV and you can see how it has the black on the sides or top or bottom. You can change that. Now with this particular remote, all you're going to do is you're just going to be pushing the button, the arrow button, to zoom it out, and it's telling you when you do this where you are. Now obviously all depends on what you're watching on how you want to do that, because as you zoom it, then obviously you might be cutting off the ends, the bottom, the top. So, but you can control that. If you don't like watching TV like that, because I certainly don't, I go ahead and just make it so I don't have any black spots on the TV. So that is how the TV works. Hopefully that helps you understand. Now, keep in mind that when you're watching TV, the sound is not going to come through the stereo speakers with the way this is connected. So keep that in mind as well. Now let me show you how it works with a DVD player. Now when you're going to go put a DVD in, sometimes when you have like the Jensen TV with the Jensen stereo, once you put the DVD in, it will automatically switch over to the HDMI or the AV or whatever. When you have separate TVs, a lot of times it does not work. So you put in your DVD, it's going to be loading. Now what you're going to want to do at that point is figure out, okay, what am I on? On this particular one, I know that we're on AV, so I'm going to put it on AV there. And you can tell by looking on the back of the TV. Now when you're putting a DVD in, then you want to turn the volume up a little bit, because it will take a little bit. It's not going to be as loud as it would have been if you had it on the AM/FM stereo. So you turn the TV up a little bit, and by the way, you could sit back down if you wanted to, and you could always use your remote control for the stereo to control that. And you see once it comes on, you can see how easy that is.
The Happy Gilmore Billy Madison collection. All right! There, Adams.
Be sure that before you eject your DVD, that you turn this volume back down, because if you have this on FM before that, what's going to happen is it's going to go back to FM on that, and it will be very loud if that were the case. So just remember that. Now, there are a few other features on this AM/FM CD stereo, DVD, all that stuff, and most people don't use it. It has an alarm. I doubt most people are going to use the alarm and so forth, but you can go ahead and look through the owner's manuals and that stuff. That's just the basic information on how to operate that. Hopefully that helps you. For more information on this system, or if you have any questions on anything else, be sure you can reach out to me. Again, my contact information is below, and or if you'd like, just comment down below and I will touch base back with you. Appreciate you watching. First time watching, please do consider subscribing. Have a lot of great videos out there and looking to put many more up. So thanks again, and just remember the Air Force guy. Thank you.